Dear students, today's topic of my lecture Alternating Current, Chapter 7, Part 5. So, what you have to learn in it? The first topic that we discuss average power associated with LCR circuit. After that, power factor, then average power associated with resistor of resistance R only, then average power associated with inductor of inductance L only. After that, average power associated with capacitor of capacitance C only. And at last, we discuss wattless current. So one by one, you can see here. The first is average power in AC circuit with LCR. So for that purpose, we consider inductor of inductance L, capacitor of capacitance C, resistor of resistance R are connected in AC source of EMF E equal to E naught sine omega t. Mark this equation number. Mark this equation number 1. Now here we consider the current leads the alternating EMF by phase angle phi. So therefore we have to write I equal to I naught sine omega t plus phi, where phi is the phase angle between alternating EMF and alternating current. Now we have to calculate instantaneous power, that is the product of alternating EMF and alternating current, which we can write mathematically EI. Then substitute the value of E and I from equation 1 and 2. Then it becomes P equal to E naught I naught sine omega t plus phi. Now we know the formula sine A plus B equal to sine A cos B plus cos A sine B. So apply this formula and open sine omega t plus phi. Then what we get? E naught I naught sine omega t within bracket sine omega t cos phi plus cos omega t sine phi. Then multiply this sine omega t inside the bracket. Then we get P equal to E naught I naught within bracket sine square omega t cos phi plus sine omega t cos omega t sine phi. Mark this equation number 3. Now we have to consider that the instantaneous power is assumed to be remains constant for very small time dt. Then small amount of work done dw equal to p dt, and the value of the p we can write from equation number 3. So when from equation number 3 we write the value of the p, and dw equal to E naught I naught within bracket sine square omega t cos phi plus sine omega t cos omega t sine phi dt. Mark this equation number 4. Now we have to calculate the work done over to the one complete cycle, and then we integrate it. So integral dw is w equal to integral 0 to t E naught I naught within bracket sine square omega t cos phi plus sine omega t cos omega t sine phi dt. Now for the value of sine square omega t, we can write it 1 minus cos 2 omega t upon 2, that I already discussed in my previous videos. That is cos 2 theta equal to cos square theta minus sin square theta, and theta is omega t. From there you will get sin square omega t equal to 1 minus cos 2 omega t divided by 2. Similarly, this factor sin omega t cos omega t, if we multiply it by 2 and divided by 2, then it becomes 2 sin omega t cos omega t which is equal to sine 2 omega t. That you already know, sine 2 theta equal to 2 sine theta cos theta. So these two substitutions we have to do in place of these factors. Then the work done W becomes equal to E naught I naught integration 0 to t 1 minus cos 2 omega t divided by 2 cos phi plus sine 2 omega t upon 2 sine phi bracket close dt. As you already done, this portion's integration is 0 and integration of this portion is t by 2. So directly you have to write it W equal to E naught I naught t by 2 cos phi plus 0. So you will get equal to E naught I naught t by 2 cos phi, mark equation number 5. Rearrange it and you have to write it like that. Average power over a cycle is P average equal to work done over a complete cycle divided by time of complete cycle, that is P average equal to W upon T. Then the value of the W we can write from equation number 5. Then you substitute it here. You will get P average equal to E naught I naught upon 2 cos phi. And then you rearrange this factor and you write this factor like that: E naught upon root 2 I naught upon root 2 cos phi. Since E naught upon root 2 is ERMS and I naught upon root 2 is IRMS. So finally you will get the average power in AC circuit with LCR P average equal to ERMS IRMS cos phi. So here the cos phi is known as power factor. So we can define it like that, as we know that P average equal to ERMS IRMS cos phi. So the average power dissipated depends not only the voltage and current but also on the cosine of the phase angle between them, and this quantity cos phi is called power factor. Now we take some special cases. The case 1, that is in resistive circuit. If the circuit contains only pure resistor of resistance R, it means the phase relationship between alternating EMF and alternating current is in the same phase, that is phi equal to 0. Then cos phi equal to 1. Therefore, the average power in that case is ERMS IRMS, and the maximum power dissipated in this case. Now we take case 2. In it we consider purely inductive and capacitive circuit, and we know that in purely inductive and capacitive circuit either the current leads the voltage by the phase angle or voltage leads the current by the phase angle pi by 2, or current leads the voltage by the phase angle pi by 2, or current lags behind the voltage by the phase angle pi by 2. Then phi equal to pi by 2, then cos pi by 2 is 0. Therefore no power is dissipated even through the circuit current is flowing. Then this current is known as wattless current. Now the case 3rd, power dissipated at resonance in LCR circuit. So in resonance, XL equal to XC, that is XL minus XC equal to 0 or XC minus XL equal to 0. So in that condition, the impedance that it becomes equal to the resistance of the circuit. That is the phase angle phi equal to 0. So therefore cos phi equal to 1. Then power dissipation is P equal to I square Z, which is equal to I square R. So at resonance, the maximum power is dissipated in the circuit. So you have to remember these important points regarding the power factor and power dissipation in the circuit. Now the power in AC circuit with resistance R. As we know that P average equal to ERMS IRMS cos phi in case of the AC circuit which containing only the resistance, the phase relationship between alternating EMF and alternating current is same. Therefore, phi equal to 0. Then from the equation P average equal to ERMS IRMS cos phi, we substitute the value of the phi, then we get P average equal to ERMS IRMS cos 0. So cos 0 is 1. So that's why you will get P average equal to ERMS IRMS. Similarly, we can find out average power associated with AC circuit with inductor of inductance L. Since we know that the phase relationship between alternating EMF and alternating current in case of inductor of inductance connected with AC circuit is pi by 2. So therefore, P average equal to ERMS IRMS cos within bracket minus pi by 2, because in this case alternating current lags behind the alternating EMF, and cos minus pi by 2 is 0. So that's why average power is also 0. Similarly, we can calculate in AC circuit containing capacitor of capacitance C. So in that case, alternating EMF and alternating current having the phase relationship pi by 2, that is alternating current leads the alternating EMF by the phase angle pi by 2. So here phi equal to plus pi by 2. Then from the equation P average equal to ERMS IRMS cos phi. So we put in place of phi pi by 2, and then cos pi by 2 is 0. So again you will get P average equal to 0. So in case of capacitor and inductor, average power is 0. So that's why you have to note down here the power is not dissipated in inductor and capacitor, and hence they find a lot of practical applications and in devices using alternating current. Now wattless current or ideal current. As you have studied, just P average equal to ERMS IRMS cos phi. So here we have to explain the wattless current by using the phasor diagram. You can see here the blue phasor is the representation of ERMS and red phasor is the representation of IRMS. Both are having the phase angle phi. Now we resolve IRMS into the two rectangular components. One is IRMS cos phi along to the phasor of ERMS, and another component which is perpendicular IRMS sin phi. So from here we get the component IRMS cos phi generate the power with ERMS. However, the component IRMS sin phi does not contribute to the power along ERMS. Hence, the power generated is 0. So, this component of current is called wattless or ideal current. And mathematically, you can see P average equal to ERMS IRMS sin phi and cos 90. which is equal to 0. So this is about wattless current or idle current. Now if you like my video, like it, subscribe, press the bell icon, stay safe, stay healthy, learn physics with my YouTube channel. Thank you and have a nice day.